All right, and we're rolling.
Cheers to you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for taking the time to come out for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Intoxication Station. I'm Raymond. Our first guest is going to be AKA Fresh Food Productions, or Fresh Food Joint. My mistake on that. This is going to be the Interbrews portion of the channel. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself, where you got the idea of doing your own wing sauce, own wings and things and whatnot, and basically give us the full breakdown of what brought you to where we're at today.
I'm Nelson Sate. I went to LaPorte en Bleu, College of Orlando.
Nice.
I was one of the last graduating classes before they shut down in all North America.
Oh, wow.
During that time period, the school was slowly shutting down each section, and they started with the cafeteria.
Oh, bummer.
So I started making empanadas from scratch.
Okay.
Yeah. So once I realized that it really picked up, I wanted to start trying other things. I really like sauces, and I've always been the one that sits there is like, anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, yeah.
Thing. But it's not one of those ego things. It's like, I want to try and excel that.
Oh, yeah.
So I started just experimenting with different sauces that I liked, and I just, redid and remade it my own way. And then it's pretty much it started in 2014. I was always one of those that said, if I have kids, I'm going to name them after my kids. So it's AKA. It started with Amari's Fresh Food Joint, because that was my firstborn. And then I had another child. And then it started with Kyrie. And then it started with A&K's Fresh Food Joint. And then I had one more baby, Aaliyah. And then this is what it is today, AKA's Fresh Food Joint.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you the backstory on the name to be AKA. I mean, that's an amazing backstory to be able to name your kids for your business, not after your business, if you will. Now, where we met up was over in Daytona for the Battle Bros wing battle. I must say, I think this guy was shortlisted as far as the one that should have been number one to win the wing battle. But what'd you end up getting again?
Third place.
Third place. I mean, at least you made it to the podium.
It was something crazy. How I kind of found out was throughout the night, people were actually running out of wings. And a lot of people started saying, I'm sending them over to you guys because you guys have the best wings. And then a lot of people were saying that our wings were kind of bigger than the most anyway.
Oh, yeah. Which, I mean, the wings that you had were just about drumstick size. Yeah. Because, I mean, if you're going to get wings, you're going to get wings. And you definitely brought it to the show overall. That was a great atmosphere overall.
Absolutely.
I do plan on going to some of the future events. They do, at time of recording, they do have a show going on in Orlando. Unfortunately, I am booked for the rest of the weekend. And you said that you had some upcoming events to take care of yourself as well, too. Now, for the audience to give her some information on you, you do provide catering events if you choose to do so, which is great. I'm telling you, this guy's wings are amazing, but you're just more than wings.
Absolutely.
What else do you make?
I actually come from a fine dining background. I've been in fine dining for a good 6-7 years. And I always had a thing for wanting to just do my own type of work. So I kind of just translate that fine dining experience for the customer, for the client. And then we go from there. I make a menu based off of what you want. And then, other than that, you can find me on the side of the road in Ocoee, over by West Road.
All right.
We sell our sauces there, and we also do barbecue and stuff like that.
Which I do have a box of their sauces. They look amazing. The Yum Yum sauce, I'm really looking forward to that one. So you have another one that's on the table here.
Yeah, this is kind of like Hot Ones, it's kind of like one of those ones that'll keep you right here. This that bad boy right here.
Okay.
It's a hot sauce.
Nice. What are the plans for the company later on? Do you plan on expanding to multiple locations, possibly doing a brick and mortar, or is going mobile the way to go?
Yeah, it's like you can read me, man. It's like I wanted to do a food truck or a trailer, but then I realized it's just too much going around. And meeting amazing people like yourself would I would rather benefit from having a brick and mortar
Mhm.
because it's find me here, you know what I mean? That one location instead of constantly going to different locations. As far as going to different locations, I would do events and stuff like that, farmers markets, which is what I'm doing right now.
All right, nice. Now, as far as the farmers markets go, which ones are you at currently?
I have one coming up October 4th.
Okay.
It's a Chevrolet event. It's a car show,
Okay.
but they also have vendors there that are able to sell their items and stuff like that. So I'll be
Nice.
selling my sauces there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, in total, you said that you've been doing this since 2014, so 11 years in the game doing food.
Yeah.
What was your best day and what was your hardest day?
My best day was actually getting that paperwork that I fully legal, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That started.
Well, that's always a big achievement when it
Yeah.
comes to a small business, making everything legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, paying the company taxes, paying it, just making legit all across the board, it's a weight on your shoulders, but in the same token, it's a good weight to have.
Absolutely.
It's happy weight as
Yeah.
opposed to that sad, depressing weight or that self-doubt that may come up when starting up a small business. Now, that was your work.
It was one of my best days, but my actual best day was just the beginning of this year. I had a pretty big order for sauces.
All right.
So you get 3 sauces in a box. I had to do about, I believe it was about 150 boxes.
Good God.
Yeah, it was a lot of sauce.
That's a lot of sauce.
A lot of sauces. They picked it up with a forklift because
Oh,
it was
wow.
on a crate. It was ridiculous, man. It was a lot of sauces.
That is a
It
lot
got
of sauce.
shipped all around the United States. So,
That's amazing.
yeah.
Though.
But the better feeling was that none of the bottles broke. So
That's even better.
yeah.
All the product made it to the final
Absolutely.
destination.
Yeah.
Whatever happens to it from there, that's them.
No, I don't want it to do that. I want them to have that experience.
Yeah. Now, if you want to let the people know, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at AKA's Fresh Food Joint. And as far as my website to order sauces, I'm still in the building period, but you can just DM me and we can move from there.
Absolutely. And that's how we got in contact to be able to set up this interview today.
Here.
So one thing that I can bring up as far as DMing through Instagram, very responsive, on point, on time, which is a huge thing, especially when you're selling stuff on the internet. I mean, and being on time is the biggest thing. Also, your Instagram looks solid.
Thank you.
I mean, all the different events that you've been to, all the different catering events that are on there. I seen that you have a 3D figurine as well too.
That happened today. Yeah.
That happened today.
Yeah.
So, what was that? Was that supposed to be a salmon that you were holding?
Yeah. It was a big old salmon. So that picture was actually me going for my sous chef tasting test
All
for
right.
Swan and Dolphin Resort when I was working back there.
Nice.
So he just needed a big figure of myself, and that's the only picture I could find at the moment. So
Well, it was an awesome figurine that you got. Now, is that going to be for sale at any point?
salmon, yeah, it's definitely on the menu. Absolutely.
Nice.
I do a nice stuffed salmon. So can't give away too much. You just gotta come check me
Oh,
out.
yeah. Well, I mean,
use every now and then.
chefs and magicians,
Yeah.
you never give up your secret on either.
No.
No, because I mean,
Then you don't need me anymore.
well, it's a craft. It's a craft at the end of the day, because like when it comes to mechanic work is needed. Everybody needs it that aren't mechanically inclined, but you can only turn so many nuts and bolts before you can do the same thing repetitively. When it comes to cooking, on the other hand, you can have the same 5 things from 5 different people, and you're going to have 5 different flavors or 5 different experiences every time. And I mean, it showed with the wings that you had. I would love to see you expand into a food truck or a brick and mortar. That way I can review what the full menu is capable of doing. So definitely check them out. Amazing people, all in all.
That goes to you saying too, like 5 different menus or 5 different plates. One thing that I decided to really, really focus on and master was the techniques, the basics of cooking. So what I also saw was during the Daytona Beach Wing Challenge was the way people just toss their sauce in the wings. The sauce was cold, and they just went from fryer to sauce.
The cold sauce.
So what I did was I coated it, threw it on a flat top, let it get that stickiness, and then I had another pineapple aioli that I threw on top. And that's kind of what gave that smoky flavor too out of the wings.
Well, you also have the added depth of adding heat because temperature does have a big part in flavors, especially when you have a nice sear or a nice caramelization of sauce.
Yeah.
God, thinking about your wings now. It's been months ago at this point, at time of reporting anyways. I was thoroughly impressed when I was out there. Like I said, I think you guys should have won, but I mean, to be determined on the next event that you go out to.
When I'm taking it.
Oh, absolutely. Should have took it last time. Yeah.
I heard a few people in the crowd yell that too. So.
This is bullshit.
I was like, wow, I'm really. And that was actually my first real competition from under my business.
Right.
I've been in cooking competitions through my old job, but that alone was through my business.
All right.
First one, it was pretty good. I was upset. I almost threw the cutting board over the balcony at the hotel. But my wife was like, no, you got to take this.
Well, you got to use it as motivation.
Yeah.
You got to use it as motivation to become the number one. Granted, I think the judges were a little biased. I'm just saying. But, I mean, all in all, you got to use the motivation from constructive criticism to be able to build even further on the business. And that would be one of the biggest things when it comes to opening a small business, whether it be a service, food industry, what have you. You have to take the constructive criticism and use it as fuel to improve on the business. Now, if someone's going to say that the food sucks and they just want a free meal, I mean, that's a different story. But yeah, maybe it needs a little bit of this. Maybe it needs a little bit of that. Yeah, that goes a long way when you go to please the masses, because you can't please everyone, but you sure as hell can piss off everyone at the same time. And you also have to be open to opinions from others as well, too. I mean, help. I'm talking into the void on the internet right now, and I'm sure people are going to critique me for doing the interview that we're doing right now. But in the same token, this is going to be the first interview that we've had with another business on the Interbrews, the Interbrews segment that we're doing.
Hey, we still got beer though.
Yeah, if it's one thing that I bring, I make sure to bring beer to the party because. Still, Michelob Ultra is not sponsoring this. Heineken's not sponsoring it. And we are up at Rockin' Revs here in Ocoee. Definitely a great place to check out. We caught them at the right time. They do have live music right after we finish up with the recording here. I'm going to check them out a little bit, see how the music sounds. I know you're a busy man, and I do, once again, thank you for the time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Wait, I look forward to seeing you again.
Yes.
And with that, Intoxication Station, you're
Nelson
with AKA Fresh Food Joint.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you on the next episode, and hopefully we'll see you again at one of the events that comes up. All right?
We will. Thank you so much.
Stay tuned.